Let her rip over here. Yeah, it just starts right up. I mean, I'm cool with it, but whatever. Okay. Let me make sure everything is working on my end. I think we're good here. It's telling me that we have a connection and that I'm suddenly live, but then I've got this hesitation. It's very weird. I don't like it, but whatever. So, all right, we're going to give it a moment and hopefully. Okay, and I think we're good. All right, so let me make sure. Yep. Okay. All right. Hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and we're going to be watching episode 7 of season 3, Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s. And hopefully you guys are here and ready for this. I am I'm enjoying the season quite a bit. Like I didn't like the first half of the last episode. And the Rocket Racer one was okay, but like the first 4 episodes of this season I think were pretty good. And then I'm expecting great things from this next episode because it's got Daredevil in it like all the time, I hope. So, let's see. Because it's called The Man Without Fear. And that's Daredevil's nickname. So, I'm ready for this. All right. Anyways, I've got the episode queued up, so we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second here. But let me see. Hold on. I just need to make a couple of adjustments. There we are. Go ahead and rebalance that just a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the reaction recording bit, and then we're just gonna get right into it. Okay. So here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch along and reaction to Spider Man, the animated series from the 1990s, season 3, episode 7, Man Without Fear. I have been looking forward to this episode because I knew if you read Marvel comics and you hear the name The Man Without Fear, you know who it is. You know it's Daredevil. And I've been a fan of Daredevil ever since I started reading comics seriously in the 1990s. I had some of the Daredevil comics from that era. And I always thought he was really cool because he's a blind man with the radar sense. And I mean, aside from that, he didn't really have any powers. Like they're all basically compensation for the fact that he's blind. It's definitely an overcompensation, but he still can't see in the way that we see. He sees like differently, kind of like a bat does. In any case, this is actually a continuation from the previous episode in which Daredevil also appeared, like in about the second half of the episode. So I'll be eager to see a few things. I want to know if one, we're going to end up catching the chameleon again, because it kind of felt like the chameleon, even though he was responsible for framing Peter, he was in that episode as kind of a footnote. And so I wonder if we're going to see more of him, if he's going to get caught, or if it's just going to be Richard and Wilson Fisk that end up getting caught. Because Daredevil is after the Kingpin, and apparently neither he nor Spider Man know that Wilson Fisk is the Kingpin. So I'm really eager to see how that's going to go. And we're going to check it out in just a moment. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get things underway here. All right. There we are. Okay. All right. The Man Without Fear. All right. Let's go ahead and get ready for this. Okay. All right, guys. You ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go. All right. Whew. Okay. Let's get ready. All right. Spider Man, the animated series from the 1990s, season 3, episode 7, The Man Without Fear. Here we go. Ooh, previously. Uh-huh. Put your future in Wilson Fisk's hands, and that's what happens to you. Well, I'm your man. I just don't I just don't hear Adam West in his voice. Ah, right. The initial misunderstanding between superheroes so that they can fight before they team up. I mean, that's how it goes in the comics as well. So, oh, this intro so iconic. Interestingly, like Morbius and I think Carnage don't appear in the first season, so they had a lot of this stuff shot and ready well in advance. All right, here we go. That's like a buddy cop action shot right there. The two of them jumping away from the fire. I mean, by this point, Matt should already know that that's Peter, you know? Oh, God. Get the disc, get out of it. I was just trying to get away from there, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, ow. Oh, that had to hurt. That had to hurt. I couldn't have felt good at all. Nice. He knows. He knows. Oh. Okay, so he knows. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Really? They've all got lasers? I'm sorry, law enforcement agents had bullets. I know. They can't show them. Hey, you supported her, lady. Man, what is with this lady? Smythe. Uh, oh, you went along with it. I'm sorry, you need a better explanation than that. Yeah, maybe. Oh God. This is wow. The reasoning here is just like, are you kidding me? I don't know about that. I don't see. He's got a good point. Really? Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not the only person that kind of thing happens to. Okay, Peter, Spider-Man person. Oh wow, everyone's there. Oh, oh yay! Anna is saying something terrible. Okay, all right. You've listened to the Rolling Stones back once in 1968. Get out of the room, lady. I don't know. She's she's not she doesn't like horrible people. Are you serious, Peter? Did he really think that no one's going to see him on the ceiling? Uh. He can tell if she's lying. Yep, okay, she's in his pocket. Dude, really? Really? That was a dumb move. Oh, that's so sweet. Is she kissing him on the lips? Oh, the melodrama. Really? Yeah. I shouldn't be, but you know. Oh yeah, she sets off his spider sense. That's hilarious. Really? Belt, belt. That's the chameleon. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. That's funny. Okay, well, at least the chameleon's back. Frickin' chameleon. Okay, so we're talking like all of this was orchestrated by Fisk, basically. Uh huh. Oh, so you gonna let out the devil? Jesus. Smythe. Uh, eh. Oh boy. Ah, another origin story. Here we go. I don't know, man. I wouldn't have wanted to pick on someone like that. Oh, wow. Willie. Oh, boy. Wow. His dad just left him hanging, literally. So he started doing crime because he wanted acceptance from his dad. And then because he wouldn't turn on him, he stayed in prison and then just became a bigger criminal, basically. Is that his dad? Uh huh. I mean, come on. After what his dad did to him? I'm not saying that I agree. I understand it. Oh, not this again. Uh-oh. Oh boy. She's here to arrest you, bitch. Everybody's got lasers. I love it. That is the weirdest way to kill someone. I'm so sorry. And here he is, the man without fear, kicking the chameleon's ass. Oh, you want to have me reprimanded now? Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, really? Look for the belt, you moron! How can you've got your sight? What the hell? Oh, nice. Hmm. Nice. Hey, Richie. What? Okay. We need to go hunt a chameleon. Yeah, that's right. Mhm. I think I've seen Jubilee do something like that. Oh, let's do this. I don't know about that. Dude, they're struggling. Okay. Good use of flashbacks to show parallels between the two of them. Oh, come on, Peter. You could have done better. You could have called him Moby Dickless. I know, children's show. Since when do you know how to pilot a helicopter? Okay, all right. Fat joke. Oops. Uh huh. Yeah, you did. Mhm. Fair enough, I guess. I don't think that's much of a number. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's one of his big motivations there. If you ever need to take the Kingpin down, he's your man. That was a good episode. That was a good episode. Okay. Okay. All right. We can go ahead and just close this screen now. I'm going to make a couple of quick adjustments and then I'll go and check the chat. Let me see. All right. Uh, okay. Maybe it's me, but he sounds like Adam West. I mean, like if you can hear it, great. I just can't. So, all right. I really love how Daredevil is colored here. The dark red and the black shading is so cool. Yeah, no, he's and he actually does have a black and red costume. It's like he hasn't had that many looks, but one of his looks has been like a red costume with like black accents all over it. So you don't trust this woman? Yeah, no, it became pretty evident to me. Like, I guess in some ways this fixes the previous episode where I just thought it was terrible writing. The writing is still not the greatest, but at least we have a motivation. Like, oh, okay, she's being paid off by Fisk. Like, okay, all right, you know. Let me see. All right, you have no idea what it's like to lose someone you love. Yeah, you know, I love Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker. But one of the really annoying things about Peter that is a pretty consistent part of his characterization is that he gets a little too self-involved and he's convinced at times that he's the only person in the world that feels the way he does or has experienced what he has experienced, and sometimes that gets to be annoying. So I would kick Anna out. I knew she was evil. Oh yeah, yeah. When she set off his spider sense, I was like, that's that tracks. And then it turned out to be the chameleon. And I'm like, oh, all right. But she's still a crabby old lady. So all right. I would not be surprised if she was indeed involved with the Kingpin. And as we found out, she absolutely was. So yeah, no, Daredevil is really cool. Daredevil is when I started reading Daredevil comics, like I had read in several different sources that he had teamed up with Spider-Man on several occasions, and one of the first Daredevil comics that I remember reading was it was like a 2 or 3 part team up where Spider-Man guest starred in his comic, and that was a really cool read because he was trying to catch a woman who was she would go to clubs at night and she would lure men back to her apartment, and she would basically drug them and steal their organs. And so Matt asked Peter to get involved to like be one of the guys that she would, go after, and so then it became a Spider-Man and Daredevil like teaming up on this evil person. So all right, I can't take Kingpin's backstory seriously after watching solid JJ's joke video about it. Oh yeah, put that in Discord because I don't think I've seen it. So damn, it's he killed his dad. I mean, yeah, it's cruel what he did, but I know, yeah, like I get the motivation and I understand it. But yeah, no, that is cold blooded though. All right. Now you're complaining about everyone having lasers. I was complaining about it last week. I just noticed it. Leave me alone. All right. I'm sorry, but why don't they just shoot Peter and Yes, exactly. Shoot them, dump their bodies in the river. I don't know. It's probably gets censored on YouTube for saying that. All right. I can't tell who is who. Yeah, it's like, dude, the belt has been giving it away. It's been a visual cue for every appearance of the chameleon. Give me a, yeah, no. All right. Fisk and Daredevil in Stick War. Dude, wait. If you end up watching the Daredevil live action show, dude, his fight with the Kingpin is so good. Oh man, it's vicious. All right. I can see through his disguises. Why didn't you just see the wait, the belt. Yeah, okay. All right. I do love how his son getting arrested might end up getting Fisk killed. So in the comics, Richard Fisk is a criminal known as the Rose. He's like Kingpin, trying to be a big mob boss. And the Rose hates the Kingpin. They, like, father and son do not get along. They dislike each other quite a bit. And so I'm really eager to see. I don't know if we're going to see Richard Fisk again because he's a fairly minor character. But I mean, we just saw Big Wheel tonight, so you never know. So, um, you see, this is the Jonah I like. Grumpy Grinch, but a good guy at heart. Yeah, no, up until this moment, I was like, this Jonah is not someone that I whose side I can get on. And then we go and find out that he was the one paying Matt Murdock. It's like, oh, Jonah, you do care. Oh, don't ever change. Hide it as much as you want, but don't ever change, you know? Overall, pretty damn good. I just don't think these episodes were masterpieces. This last one I really enjoyed. Yeah, maybe not quite at the level of masterpiece, but this one was a good, solid episode all the way through. Absolutely. All right. With that said, we might be because soon, not only will Venom be returning, I mean, one would hope, but another symbiote villain will be making his appearance, and I'm guessing that's Carnage. Um, I certainly hope it isn't Riot. So okay, all right. So let's get into this episode. Let's talk about it kind of just in analysis digest fashion. So all right. So this episode was pretty solid from start to finish. I mean, it's like not only is Daredevil in it, and in my opinion, you can never have too much Daredevil, all right? But you had a pretty good we had some redemption of the previous episode. Like we found out that Agent Choi had been trying very hard to just get Peter convicted because she was in the Kingpin's pocket, which I kind of suspected a little bit at first, but like really it just kind of felt like in the previous episode that they had just written it badly. And it turns out that's not actually the case. Choi was actively trying to sabotage and get Peter convicted to save the Kingpin's hide. So I like that. And I don't know, I was a little surprised that Daredevil didn't actually say, well, I know who you are. And so here, you can know who I am. Because, like, in the comics, those two know who each other are. And I think they both found out fairly early on who each other was. But we had some good like origin stories for the Kingpin and how like his his rise to crime was in a lot of ways because of his dad and how he eventually got vengeance on his dad and now he's making his son make a similar sacrifice. Oh, and we just got a sub from Blue Arrow. Thank you. Much appreciated. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the subscribe and I hope you will be sticking around later because I will also be streaming Fortnite after we are done with this stream. So, but yeah, we had some good origin story for the Kingpin and how his rise to crime was primarily brought on by his father, trying to please his father, and then eventually he gets revenge on his father because his father sacrificed him, and then he sacrifices his own son, and now he's just wondering how long it'll be before his son comes for him. And I like that parallel. But I also like the fact that Daredevil and the Kingpin, like, they have got it out for each other in a fairly big way. Kingpin was responsible for Matt Murdock's father's death. And so we got the little stick war fight between the two of them at the near the end of the episode. But there was a whole lot going on here, and there were one or two little like, why'd you do that moments. But aside from that, like Peter crawling on the ceiling in the hospital, like, really, dude? Really? No one's gonna suspect, even if you're not in the Spider-Man costume, that you're sticking to ceiling. And I don't know. There were just little things like that. It's not too big a deal, but my God, like, leave it be. So in any case, good solid episode all the way through. I really, really enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this watch along and reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Did you like this episode? Did you dislike this episode? Let me know why or why not. I would love to have a conversation with you in the comments. Let me think. I don't think there's much else to say right now, so yeah. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, all right. Mesozoic especially, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And appreciate you hanging out and everything. Let me see. I don't think there's really much else to do here. Yeah, Carnage. Carnage. So Venom is not one of my favorite villains. Carnage is I like even less than Venom. Um, and I'll probably get into that during another episode, so we're not gonna go too much into it. But yeah, I liked this I like this last episode a lot. First one was all right. Second one was like kind of unbalanced, but got better towards the end. And then this one was just, yes, this is good Spider-Man right here. So, but I think I'm gonna get excuse me. I think I'm gonna get going. I am going to I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream, and we're going to play some Fortnite in a little bit. So if you would like to hang out with me then, awesome. And if not, I totally get it. I'm working on the Marvel Battle Pass. I've gotten 4 out of the 14 skins. I've got let me see, who did I get? I got Gwenpool and her alternate skin, which is basically her out of costume. I've got War Machine, and now I've got an Iron Patriot, which is War Machine's alternate skin. So now I'm working on the Peelverine, which is basically the character Peely, who's a big banana, and he's like in Wolverine garb. It's a really funny costume. So I'm going to be working on that tonight. But in the meantime, I'm going to get going, and I'll be back in probably 15 to 20 minutes, and we're going to play some Fortnite. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you very much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.